Alright, so we're back on the Toyota here. And what I've been doing is, kind of started without you. What I was trying to do is get that CD player figured out. It's a 6-disc changer. And the problem I had is that it actually had CDs actually jammed in that top frame in there. And for some reason it shorted out the sensor inside there, so it thinks the CD player is full. But when it goes to eject it, it doesn't reset. So I think the CD player's damaged internally. So anyway, I got that all apart. It actually mounts in this frame of the air conditioner control unit. And then there's bottom bolts and then top bolts. Bottom bolts go right down in there. But I've been taking a few things apart. I had to replace that latch because that thing right there was driving me nuts because it's just sitting there wide open. Somebody's put tape on it. You can see right down here I've got tape that's a bunch of residue. I was thinking about taking that whole console out and cleaning it, but I've been cleaning some of the items. See, now right there I've got that's the shifter bezel and everything. It was really sticky and nasty. And then I've got these couple items up here. I've got there's your cup holder. And I've got a bunch of assorted paintbrushes here. These are all basically used. Came out of my dad's collection. Also is messing with the trunk. Looks like they've got a bunch of leaves down in here. You always got to be careful of reaching your hand inside there because there's just no telling what somebody's put down inside there. I'll probably just get the vacuum cleaner after that. Clean this out just a little bit. I don't know what they had pulled the plugs out of there for some reason. I don't know why. Pretty grody. Alright, so we have more mic trouble. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to pull the steering wheel off without using any tools. A lot of times if you just rock it back and forth carefully after you pull the nut off, some people leave the nut on, but you just work it back just a little bit and a lot of times it'll pop right off. And that's all it really needs right there. Alright, continuing with the mic trouble. Right here I just used the degreaser, and what I was basically doing is, getting everything cleaned up, and you can see in some of the close-ups where some of the human slime was kind of stuck in between some areas on that leather wheel. And just clean it up real nice. Alright, so then I've got my purple stuff here. That's a whole lot better. There's some of it that's actually worn out. We can try and clean that up as best we can. So take that and spray a little bit more. This is all full strength. Alright, so back on the Toyota here, and basically what I've been doing is just kind of assessing it, just seeing what's going on. And as you'll notice in my other video, I had a broken window here. So I went ahead and I got this one online. It was fairly reasonably priced. See, it's still got a little of the paint on there from the wrecking yard. But in order to do this job, let me get down in here and I'll show you what I had to do. Of course, the back seat's gone. Back seat back is gone, and what I had to do is take, you can see there's the window urethane right here. So I had to get that hot and pull that old window out of there. So you can see that it had like some sort of tape residue. They had like duct tape in there. And while I was in it, I cleaned it up. You know, back seats are really notorious for carrying a lot of nasties. People spill things and they drop things. Of course, this thing was full of broken glass too. I've got a little work to do on the headliners, you can see there. And just little bits and pieces here and there. I don't know, it looks like they got a set of condensers here for some reason. Who knows what Toyota's trying to do there. I took those plugs out, and I was able to wash that out. That's a fuel tank. Right there's a fuel tank. And so I was able to take, it was just coated in mud right up to the edge. So once I started spraying water in there, I could hear it start coming down. So the top of the fuel tank was full of dirt and mud and whatnot. And then this is the side panel that I had to pull off right here, which I'll take that and run that through my washing process that I do, where I spray it down with the purple stuff. I'll take a paintbrush and wipe all over that, and then, you know, hose it off and let it dry. And that just sits right up in here. So that's kind of how that fits. And then it's got these little pop-in rivet plastic things. So that's just another little thing that I'm doing. Extra stuff like that, we just toss it in the garbage. Anything like that, like there's extra stuff here. But just kind of keep it clean, because anything that can create a smell or, you know, any of that kind of stuff is nice to get rid of. You can actually get a car like this and bring it back to life to where it smells pretty much neutral. Even if it's been smoked in heavily, sometimes you can clean it to where it'll come down to where it's not so bad. But anyway, I think I'm going to ship this little video off to you. This has got just a few items. I'll give you that thumbs up that I always do, and thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And I've got my new hat on. It's sunny and hot out, so it's always going to need a little bit of extra sun protection. And I'm going bald, as you can see. So anyway, thank you.